Codependence. Just about everyone I know is codependent, but we confuse it. It's not compassion. It's control disguised as care. When we're constantly seeking validation through pleasing others, we unconsciously manipulate situations so that we can avoid rejection. This isn't love. It's fear wearing a mask. True compassion honors you and the other without ever sacrificing your integrity. See, every time we abandon our truth to keep peace, we declare ourselves unworthy of being fully seen. Our spiritual growth demands we stop betraying ourselves to get approval. The moment you begin to honor your voice over comfort of another, you reclaim your divine power. If you're auditioning for the role of the most likable spiritual doormat, it's time to walk off stage. Trying to be everything for everyone is the fastest way to lose yourself. And spoiler alert, no one's going to give you an Oscar for self-erasure. Your soul didn't incarnate to be agreeable. It came to be authentic, bold, and gloriously unapologetic. In other words, you came to be your authentic self. You probably have forgotten what that is. It's time to rediscover it. You feel free when you're authentic self. You feel you can do whatever you want to do because you're not trying to people please. When you try to people please, you can't be your authentic self. And from the time we're born, we've been domesticated for pretty much to be a people pleaser, mom and dad. If you do this, you get the good grades. If you go to bed at the right time, you know what I'm talking about. We're like rats, conditioned. I want to say now it's time to step out of that conditioning and rediscover your power. Rediscover the fact that you have within you an urge to be and to create unlike no other person has. There's no one on the planet like you. Why deny that? Why deny that by being codependent? I'm married. Been married 52 and a half years, maybe more than that now. I'm not dependent on my wife. I choose to be with her, but I'm fully independent. I don't sacrifice myself for my wife. I give with joy. I give freely. I support. I care. I don't care about her end result because I can't change that. Do you see the difference about being caring and caring about an end result? I can be caring and nurturing, but her end result, that's her end result. It's not mine. That's true with anyone. You can't care if someone gets it or not because they are free to accept the gift into their life or reject the gift in your life. That's something we were taught when we were becoming licensed practitioners in religious science. As a practitioner, when you are doing spiritual mind treatment for someone, you know in your mind, you know in your heart that that they're asking for is done. You see it whole and perfect in your mind. Now, whether they get it or not, that's up to them. They have to be able to accept it. If they can't accept it, it's not your kuliana, as my mother would say. It's not yours. You don't have to get yourself depressed. You are not responsible. Well, if you have a baby, you are responsible for bringing up that baby. But once someone's pretty much 18 and that, you're not responsible for them. You think you are, but you're not. You're not responsible for your spouse. My spouse, she's my wife. Think about that. I've just owned her, haven't I? I've taken away her individuality. I share life with a partner, and I enjoy sharing life with a partner. But my partner doesn't make Lee who he is, and Lee doesn't make Jean who she is. We allow each other to be our unique selves. And that's what makes our relationship so easy. We're not trying to control. Let me just share that again. We're not trying to control. If you're trying to control another person, there's no love involved. Can I say that again? If you're trying to control someone, there's no love involved. Because you're saying you're not enough unless you follow what I say. That's not love. That's conditioned. That's your ego. That's codependency. You've got to be a certain way for me to feel good. No, I can feel good all on my own. I don't need anyone to make me feel better. I can enjoy other people, but it's what I bring to the table that brings me my joy. With that, I hope I gave you some points to consider. You don't want to be in codependent relationships in any way, shape, or form. You want to be independent, and you want to be in healthy relationships that support and grow you, where you share and have a lot of fun. If there's not fun in a relationship, I don't know why you're in it. Life's too short. And with that, it's a great day to be alive, and you can make it so. Much love.